Morning everyone. It is Saturday. Let me just turn this down. Santa Claus is coming to town. So we got a transit van. Ooh, look at these little boys. $2.99 if you want one. We've dropped the price. Christmas special. There we go. So we've got Transit in 2020 first off. That kind of head unit there. Dan's just figuring out how to take it apart. What are you doing? Don't do that. It comes up from the side, you muppet. Go in the tooth here and then pop it up in the air.
That's what we're trying to do.
Well, that's how it comes out. That's it, under there. So transit van, having a 950 Evo. And we're also doing a brake light camera. Now, unfortunately, this one has a spoiler, which basically means it makes my life difficult because we have the top dome of that camera that gets in the way of it. So I've got to flatten off that dome, but the brake light will sit up in the air. I wish these people would take that off. Makes our life a nightmare. But I've got to shave down the camera to make it fit first off, and then run the cable all the way through to the front, give it to young Dan so we can put the Evo and the fascia kit in the front there. Happy days. Right, see you in a bit.
Right then, so, a bit of an update for you. The customer for the Transit is here to come and collect it, so we're going to quickly run through this. So, Transit's all done now. Reverse camera's up at the top, been modified to be able to fit with the spoiler, because obviously these aren't designed to have the brake light camera with the spoiler as well. Radio's in, done, dusted and ready to go. Microphone is at the top, bear with me, I'm just taking it a long way around the van. Microphone's up at the top, digital aerial in the top left hand corner of the windscreen, so mic just there, focus, and dab just over there. Then we've got the USB in the glove box, because this one doesn't need to have the USB connected. We can actually get this one connected normally through the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth, so we haven't got to worry about that. So then the units here, you've got the steering wheel controls all working, and then the reverse camera working perfectly. Look at that. So this one's all done. We're going to get the customer to get this one taken away, and then we're going to move on and do some other stuff. So catch up with you in a bit. See you soon.
Morning everyone. Monday morning, the Christmas Eve. First one in today. We've got this big behemoth of a camper, and we're having parking sensors front and rear. So the ones at the back, we'll have to colour code the centre too. Leave the outside ones black. It's like a weird kind of browny colour. We're never going to match that, so we're just going to leave the matte black. And then at the front, we have a white painted bumper, which we can colour code. So 4 sensors, 2 in the middle, 2 in the outers. We'll have a beeper in the front to denote front parking, and then a beeper in the back of the camper to denote rear problems. There is a camera on this thing, and it has got the Evo Pioneer upgrade, I guess from factory. It's brand new, it's an automatic, so we'll wire up the front sensors, so they'll have a 20 or 5 second delay. We'll use 5 second delay on the front sensors, so as soon as you dab the brake, it activates the front sensors for 5 seconds. But we'll get that going. Nice and straightforward day. Got the heater on today because his lordship's a little bit chilly. He's got 20 layers on. It's like working with Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over it. We'll come back to you in a bit. See? Huh? You're not huffing paint, you're bad enough sober. See you in a bit.
I'm a fucking crab, I'm fucking walking here.
Right then everyone, so we got...
I'm a fucking crab.
Rear sensors going in, so we got...
Please put that meme in the fucking video, because otherwise it's going to be way out of context.
No, I'm just going to leave you sounding like a retard. So we got gold sensors in the middle, champagne gold. We've got black ones on the outer, so that's the rear's done. Dan is just running everything up into the the adjustable garage, which we've managed to lift the bed, well, lift the cupboards, raise the floor, get out the mat and the piece of wood. And we've got an open space down here where Dan is just basically getting the parking sensor through that little hole there. And then we've got the electrics for the rear lights there. And then I am in the front. So I've colour coded a set of white. We've got headlights out and grille apart. And we've got our front sensors, 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D. Extended cables, so the front kit you need extended parking sensor cables, so they're even longer, which are going to come up here, through here, into the cabin, and then wire over to the brake. So that's my job, is I'm doing the front, Dan is doing the back, because he likes the rear. See you in a bit.
Apparently there's fuckery afoot.
Found a little problem. So here we have a grommet that goes into the passenger compartment. All right.
Oh, really?
And rather than taking the grommet apart and actually putting a hole through one of these vents, they've pulled the whole thing out. They've severed the grommet to put their cable through, and you can see here that where the cable is now damaged, that it's now rubbing against metalwork inside the chassis and soon to fail that cable and cause a problem. That's not how you go through grommets. So I'm going to put mine through properly and then report this to the guy, but eventually that's going to need to be fixed because it's going to cause an electrical fault with the car.
Well, as you can probably tell from the engine bay, this thing is brand spanking new.
Oh yeah, it's 2024.
Like, this is like new.
Yeah, and these things ain't cheap.
No.
Although lots of people that seem to work on these things don't understand that this is basically a house and a car at the same time. So it's not like, oh, it's a 30 grand, 40 grand van. This is a 70 to 150,000 pound motor. But it's all right, we'll do shit like that.
Jesus Christ. Don't do that, that'll hurt. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not downing myself.
Right, so in the back, we've got harness and stuff coming up through my grommet that I've had to make. We've got silicone on the bottom of the van through an original siliconed hole. So all of the cables come up through that hole there. This obviously will be tidied up a little bit more once I've got my final fitting in. But there's my control box just there. My my pink and my red cable coming to the reverse light, and then my black going to the body or to the earth. Then I've got a little beeper here. Beeper's probably going to sit about here-ish. Let me get a torch because it's quite dark in this van. It's going to sit about there, I reckon, just so that way then it's not enclosed inside this space. As you can see, these runners allow this table space wardrobe-y thing to move up and down. So I don't particularly want anything in this area here crushable. So we're going to stick it outside. On top of that, is so that it's not inside that cabin and you can hear it. See, it's quite a bit of a distance from the driver's seat to the back of the van, so we need it to be able to be heard. The rear sensors, I don't know whether you've seen them just yet, unless you got the buzzer. Oh no, we're doing the buzzer now. Okay. Black plastic on the black plastic ones, and then silver on the silver ones. I can't really show you a full shot of it.
Yeah, you can.
What? Reg?
Yeah, it's parking sensors.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So there's a shot.
Audio equipment, we cover it. If it's parking sensors, they're not going to steal parking sensors.
I might.
But they might steal. They might steal the radio. You can show the reg.
So parking sensors are all inlet, so they colour code and match, so that they sort of look OEM on the back of this thing. Alex has got his front ones in. Let me come and show you the front ones. There we go. So the front ones painted white, colour coded on the front, so you can barely see them. Looking all fancy. And then Alex's loom coming up to the front. That's the extended harness, isn't it? Yeah,
so
yeah.
These are the front sensors.
And then that's going to go up into the grommet, or what's left of it.
Once I've sorted this out.
Yeah, and then get them all powered up. So mine's all powered up. I'm just waiting for Alex's opinion on where to drill this hole, because it will be visible. I'm getting panicking.
Something really nice wandering in the morning and seeing a GTR 34 Skyline in your building with endless brakes, full kit. Got to say, right now, it's a bit of JDM fucking coolness in the building, that's for sure. Full install on this coming up, boys. Stay tuned. Pretty excited. What a peach of a car. It's nice. Not usually a Nissan fan, but this one, yeah, I'd have one. There's a rat in my kitchen. What the muck? No, there's a Dan in the boot. So
Wagwan.
bread bin. He's in the boot.
Wagwan. No, don't do that.
What if
I
we were
will
to
fucking stab you.
What if we were to tickle a Daniel in the boot?
I would poke you, right?
So we're cracking on with the Skyline. So we got 2 doors coated in the Superlight Dynamat. Looks really nice, doesn't it? Isn't that nice? Yeah. So as good as Dynamat, it is Dynamat, but you know what I mean. Sound treatment, but half the 30% less weight, I think it is, something like that. So we've got both doors done, ready for the new speakers to go in. I've taken apart the pods at the top, and I've started creating sanded, coloured, don't like the gold but was in here, so we've gone with a little blue accent, and lightly coated the tweeter as well to give it like a little bit of a blue fleck, which is quite cool. Obviously blue Skyline, blue tweeters. But yeah, we're cracking on, getting as much done as we can before our Christmas break. Should be good. Should be. This thing's so nice. So nice. So I know TJ Hunt was on about doing an R34 stereo build. Well, stay tuned, mate. We'll have some stuff coming. We've had a bit of a change of plan as well. Box is not going to fit where we want it. So the idea being, we want to utilise the spare wheel hole, because obviously there's a lot of wasted space there, and if we just sit the box on top, we're going to be bridging all this out, and there's going to be a waste. So I'm going to have to redo the sub box in that spare wheel like I've done with my Chaser. We'll port it at the back and sink a flat floor across it so that we save as much space as possible. And in this little vent here, we're going to have our 5 channel 1000.
1000.5.
Stop fucking correcting me with wrong numbers.
You love it.
No, I don't. We're going to have our amplifier 5 channel in there, and then that'll sit behind the vent. So it should be nice and clean boot. So the only thing you'll see really is the subwoofer, and the amp will be behind the panel. But we've got a mountain of stuff to change, including that battery, because that's wrong for the car. And yeah, but happy days. More coming from this, boys. Afternoon, everyone. Let me just spin you around so I can see you. Right, we're about set done for Christmas. Everything is in, everything is tucked. All waiting for work Friday. Fucking Elmo over here. So just want to say thanks everyone for the support this year. It's been magical. Commenting on the videos, getting involved. We really appreciate everything you do. We will see again Friday. We carry on with the GTR, and then New Year's off, and then in obviously January continuing. We've got it for about 2 weeks, but we've done a lot today. We've got quite a bit done, so it's good. It's good. We're gonna go. Can't take you seriously. We're gonna go and have a lovely Christmas, and I hope you do too. And other than that, everyone, I will see you Friday, 27th, something like that.
Something like that.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
From Elmo.
Yeah, man. I know I've got like a lump on the side of my head. It's my
growth.
Yeah.
Elmo's got a.
Elmo's
Again?